All right, this is the easiest way to lose fat while still having your favorite cheat meals, cheat foods, like Doritos, like Oreos, like Reese's, like literally anything you want that you think is bad. I've cracked the code. We're gonna go over how to make it happen. Let's get it. All right, so first things first, everyone wants to lose fat while still having their favorite foods, but aren't really sure how to approach it. So in this video, I'm gonna break down how you should structure your meals, what you need to focus on, and pretty much everything in order to be able to have some of your favorite foods on an every single day basis and still make progress. All right, so the first three things I'm going to talk about are just kind of covering the groundwork and overall picture of how you actually make fat loss progress, and then I'm going to get into three things to really focus on and dive into so that you can make that progress while having these fun foods. So first things first, number one, you need to be in a calorie deficit. This is when you are taking in less calories than your body needs to maintain its current weight. So I have a lot of other videos going over the specifics of what a calorie deficit is, how to get in one, how to calculate what your calorie deficit should be. So check that out. Just search Patrick Wilson calorie deficit. A bunch of videos will pop up. But you need to be in a calorie deficit. That's first things first. The next thing, number two, you need to get in enough protein. This is going to help you be able to maintain a lot of muscle, build and retain muscle, while also losing weight and losing fat so that you look your best while doing it. Also, protein's really filling too. So in order to stay in a calorie deficit, you need to have calories be low enough. So if you're getting in plenty of protein, that's going to help you keep calories low enough to, again, just keep you in a calorie deficit. And then three, with this, you do need to track your calories. And I know that's unsexy for some. It's not the most ideal thing for some people. It feels like it's very tedious. But when you understand why you're doing it and understand the flexibility that you have when you are starting to track calories, the more you'll be okay with doing it. So first things first, to track calories, I would download MyFitnessPal or an app called Lose It. When you first download it, it's going to suggest a certain amount of calories to start with. I wouldn't do that. I would watch my calorie deficit video, start with that as an ideal situation of where you should start off, where your calories should be to be in a deficit. With MyFitnessPal, it's going to have you be a lot lower than you need to. It's great for tracking calories, not great for setting goals. So that's the first thing. Download one of those apps and then start tracking all of your foods. Start tracking everything you drink, everything you eat, all the snacks you have, literally everything. And when you become more aware of how many calories you're taking in, then you can start to make changes and start to figure out how to, again, have your favorite fun, tasty meals and foods while still making fat loss progress. So those are the first three things we need to cover, the groundwork we need to lay when it comes to the nutrition side of things. Now we're gonna get into the fun part of it. Let's work backwards with this. So you want to have a fun meal, you want to have something tasty, you want to have a burger or pizza or candy or ice cream or whatever it is. So you're tracking calories. You want to, first things first, figure out how many calories are in the fun meal or fun foods that you want to have. So say that you want to go get a burger and then get a little bit of ice cream afterwards. A burger is probably going to be, depending on where you go, 600-700 calories. Ice cream, if you go get a cone of ice cream, it's going to be 300-400 calories. So just that meal alone is going to be 1,000 calories. Say in the day that you have 2,000 calories to work with, and if you hit to around 2,000 calories, then you're going to be in a calorie deficit. That means the earlier part of the day before you have that meal, you need to only have 1,000 calories. So once you know how many calories you're going to have later in the day, then you can stick to a certain amount of calories earlier in the day to save those extra calories for the fun stuff that you want to have. So the next part of this is that earlier in the day, if you have 1,000 calories to work with, in order to be plenty full for the calories, you need to have stuff that's more healthy, more filling, more voluminous, more nutrient dense, so that you can stay full, you can get enough protein, and stay on track with your goals. So what I like to do, and this is where the real secret comes into play, I like to have 3 to 4 meals in the day or 3 meals and a snack in between the day. The first 2 meals of the day, I like to make them super healthy. So I like to have them be really high in protein, lots of veggies, lots of fruit, so that I'm really full from those meals for a lot lower calories. So just to give you an example, something I'll do for breakfast, I'll do egg whites with a couple Greek yogurts, and then a piece of fruit like a banana or an apple, something like that, just to get in a lot of protein, keep it lower calorie, get a banana in there, so it's still something kind of sweet but still lower calorie. And then my lunch, what I'll do is I'll normally have either chicken or ground turkey with veggies, and then again a piece of fruit. And then if I get a little snacky kind of halfway through the day or any point in the day, then I'll have carrots, because those are also pretty snacky, lower calorie, and then it saves a lot of room for calories later in the day. And then I could go have pizza or a burrito or ice cream or whatever it is. and still stay on track with my goals. So that's like the real secret. It's like first 2 meals in the day, have them be lower calorie, higher protein, so they're filling. Delay gratification until later in the day, later at night for the fun stuff. And then the cool part about it is when you understand just how you lose weight and you lose fat by first just like the total calories you're taking in, and as long as you're staying within those calories in the day, no matter the timing of the meals, no matter about where those calories are coming from, you're gonna make progress. Then it gives you a lot more freedom and flexibility to be like, all right, well, I want to have something fun and tasty tonight, I want to go out with friends, I want to go do different stuff. And so that way you can change the meals earlier in the day, customize those a little bit, still stay on track with everything, make progress, enjoy life while doing so. So with that said, that's really the secret to it. That's how I always try to structure my meals when I want to have something fun. That's kind of what you need to do in order to maintain progress as well. Say that, you know, you get to a point where you've lost the amount of weight that you want to, and you want to maintain that progress. You still want to stick with some of those same habits. And especially just with the way that life is, when you're going out to dinner, you have different stuff going on in the evening, it's the end of a long day, you're going to want to have more fun, tasty foods and just more calories later in the day. So I think for most people, this kind of meal structure works. So with that being said, let me know what questions you have. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what your favorite fun food is that you're gonna work in now that you kind of understand how this concept works and how to approach it. Comment below, let me know, is it pizza, burritos, ice cream, all the above, one every day? What are you gonna do? Thanks for watching, I appreciate you. Until next time, peace.